like that. Yeah. Daily to daily to a daily to daily to daily to. Let's go, y'all.
Since it appears you're calling back
Yeah,
into the
strength in
wrong
numbers.
show, we're
We gonna talk about
reconnecting you
that tonight.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. DG show. What's going on, y'all? Tuesday, pretty patty Tuesday. We gonna do this thing we like. We may lose a day. And it's gonna be okay. You think it won't, but it will that way. And I say now. Tonight on the Daily Go Get It Missing show, we are talking about just adding you in for the numbers. Have you ever felt like somebody included you in an activity, in a club, or even dated you just because they had never dated somebody that was just like you, your religion, your complexion, your race, you? Almost like you didn't really matter to them, but your status mattered to them. So, I mean, people do it on Facebook all the time. They add people that they don't know, which I think is okay, but they may be adding people just so people can see how many friends they have on their friends list, which So just adding you in for the numbers, not taking a particular look at you or even trying to interact with you, get to know you, trying to find out who you are, trying to make somebody in your life your star. But they just adding you in like they added everybody else in. You are just a name and a number. You make this thing look good. And they won't slumber. They won't sleep. They won't keep you in their thoughts. They only added you in, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves, but they not, because they got you in and with a whole lot of other ones. What's going on, Carol Chamberlain? Me favorita. All up in the place. Just add you in for the numbers, baby. Now, I don't do that. I need more numbers. But y'all know, y'all matter to me and y'all matter to you and we matter to each other. You know how we do. It's the crew. We are thick as a shake, and I'm going to make sure that we take it to the next level. Devils don't want to hang around with rebels. We do this thing forever. Y'all know how it is. So tonight we going to talk about that. Just adding you in for the numbers, man. I mean, and there are situations where, because you may be getting something out of it yourself, you may go along with being added in with the numbers, added into the numbers. Maybe you're adding in somebody to your numbers yourself. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Yo, actual facts, baby. It's about to go down. Daily Go Get a Mism show. Well, I guess it's actually going down. How about that? It's actually going down. Let me move this chat where I want it. Right there where we need ya. Hey, they tease them a lot, but they got them on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, y'all. So, it's Daily Go Get a Mism show. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the daily Go Get a Mism show. We do this every single day, every single day, every day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752. AKA Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the. Well, then you just say Omar with the art. This is the Daily Go Get a Business show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Tonight, we're talking about just adding you in for the numbers. Have you ever had it? All my red bones out there. Have you ever dated somebody who never dated a light-skinned girl like you? I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. Seriously, plenty of people have done it. Yeah, well, I got me. I've heard niggas talk about it. Yeah, I got me a light-skinned joint. I mean, light. You know, I got me a mixed one. I got me a Puerto Rican. I got me a white girl. They just add them in for the numbers. My thing is, are you genuinely attracted to them? And maybe there is a genuine attraction, but at the end of the day, they want to be able to say that they touched that. They bagged that. They hit that. They collected that. They can put that on the shelf. Now they can speak about that. I got me an Asian joint. Got a little Chinese, got a little chinky, got a little shot, got a little chinky. Just adding you into the numbers. Now, the person who is getting added into the numbers, I'm sure that they don't want to be a part of that. They don't want to see that. They don't want to think that somebody is not really interested in them, but only interested in building their personal portfolio. This ain't even for no money. I could understand if there was a monetary attachment going with this, but it's not even about all of that. This is for personal gratification. This is for bragging rights. Yeah. Got me a chocolate. Yo, she's so dark. She reminds me. I said, she's so dark, reminds me of the headphone. She's so dark, reminds me of the headphone. She's so dark, remind me of the headphone. She's so dark, she reminds me of my mic. She's so dark, and yeah, see what I like. Yeah, I like her, but I never been with nobody so chocolate. There's been red bones all my life, and I'm like it feels so good. It feels so good. But do you like her? Do you like him? I mean, because I know women do it too. Yeah, I got me a this joint. I got me a that joint. Yeah, I got me a white boy. I got me a white man. He all up on me. I don't really know if I don't really know if but just adding you in for the numbers. Listen, if you're genuinely attracted to somebody, if we're talking about dating, listen, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I mean, even if I do have something to get against it, it ain't gonna matter. You're gonna do what you do. When it all comes down to it, you're gonna do what you do, and that's cool. But it gets ridiculous. It does. I've heard cats talking about, yeah, it got me a Muslim joint. I always wondered what it would be like, to get with a Muslim joint. I'm like, what? It's a regular black girl that's dressed up. She has on a, and I'm serious. Got me a Muslim joint. Got me a, she got a fat ass under all that garb. In those jeans. I've heard it. Got me a Jehovah Witness. Like you done found a cheat code. Like, yeah, I never thought that, a Jehovah Witness would mess with somebody like me. But I got her. I got her doing all kinds of worldly things, son. Yeah, so I got her doing all kinds of worldly things. You think I don't when I do? And I'm dead serious. People of different religions, cultures, races. I mean, listen, like I say, do what you do. But you have to, I would hope that you would take a little consideration about the people that you're dealing with. I mean, even for your own edification, mess with people. At least be with somebody that you like. Don't just build up your numbers. Robin Ming says that's crazy. And it's true. It's true. Muslim Jones. Yeah, Jehovah Witness. Jehovah Witness ain't nothing but you know they believe in Jesus, right? They do. They follow Jesus. They just don't accept Jesus as being God. They believe that the Son, Jesus is the Son of God. Anyway, so the wild part about all of this is that it gets wilder and wilder. Oh, I got me a joint. You know, she live out in the burbs. You know what I'm saying? You know, them Jersey joints, them Jersey. She live in Jersey. I ain't gonna front. You know, if you had a chick, if you got a chick to come across that bridge or come from Delaware back in the day, that was a good thing for you because they had cars. Really, that was the lore. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was a big deal to get with a chick from Jersey because they normally had cars. They would come and get you. Or, you know, you ain't have to go pick them up from the NJ Transit stop. They come get you, take you back over there. Other than that, they was regular black girls that lived in another state, especially if they lived in Camden. More than likely, though, if they lived in Camden, they ain't had no car. They was jumping right on that Patco. They was jumping right on that high speed line, baby, or that NJ Transit bus. Yeah. Camden chicks, they ain't had a promise. Pensauken chicks ain't always had a promise either. You know, Pensauken ain't nothing but Camden plus. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Pensauken ain't nothing but Camden plus. The same county, damn near the same zip code. Camden plus, baby. This is Camden, but with a front yard and a backyard. This is Camden without blocks and blocks of abandoned houses. Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I ain't gonna front on people. Listen, man, if you shout out to all my Pensauken, I can't forget my what's that suburb going up a little bit more? All the black people live up there when they get a couple of dollars. Oh shit. It'll come to me. Shout out to y'all too. Shout out to you make it the way you make it. I ain't here to be hating. But nonetheless, adding you in for the numbers, just adding you in for the numbers. Have you ever done it? Have you ever been a part of that? Have you done it to somebody else? Because there's a good chance that you've done it to somebody else. It happens. No, not Cherry Hill. No, hell no, not Cherry Hill. No. Cherry Hill, you gotta have money to live in Cherry Hill. It ain't sweet like that. You don't hear too many people talking about yeah. I grew up in, no, you don't. No, you didn't. You mean Lindenwold? Oh, yeah, you grew up there. No Cherry Hill. That's 6-figure tax bracket all the way back to the 70s. Cherry Hill ain't sweet like that. I'm talking about, it starts with an M. Or does it? It's going a little bit farther north. Like if you take 130, you get there. You get there. Marlton? No. I never met no black people from Marlton. What's the name of that show? Listen. Don't get caught up on that. But keep throwing the names out. Does it start with an M? Maybe I'm Willingboro. You know, mad niggas live in Willingboro. And yeah, you know, they have some nice cribs up there. You know, Willingboro. I'm talking about it start with an M. It start with a upside down M. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. But yeah, I've known people who dated people, got next to people, damn near. Black people marry people, have babies with people of different races just so they kids can have good hair and light skin, fair skin. Y'all know. And it'd be funny when black people, y'all probably about to do it now. Be like, People still do that. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They really, really do now. Boy, they probably do it more now than they did before because now they got the green light to do it. Everybody acting like a super liberal. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? Carol Chamberlain, me favorita. Good to see you, Auntie Carrie. Right, morning, noon, and night. It's great to have my people going right in your sight. Stacy White, what's going on? Thanks for coming on. Yeah, and what's up? What's going on? And my big sis, Robbie Ming, doing a thing. Yeah, she's something like a queen. Yes, for a king. All right, just adding in for the numbers. Y'all know Black people have been suffering from self-esteem issues and self-worth issues since slavery. It ain't over. It ain't over. Just adding you in for the numbers. I don't know though. Do y'all know somebody who has so many kids of different races, different? I've known people like that, and I'm not sure if they was doing it just for the numbers, but I've known men and women. And that's weird. When you see a woman that you got a half Asian child, a half white child. The fuck is you doing? Rainbow Coalition. What the hell you? Huh? I don't know, but it happens. It happens. Just adding you in for the numbers. Like I said, people on Facebook, social media, they do it all the time. Just adding you in for the numbers. I need to get my numbers up because when people see these numbers, then they start coming through. I can dig it. Trust me. With 8 people looking at this show live right now, if that number was 108, other people, that algorithm would be going, it would be saying a little something. Because people would be like, oh, shoot, 100 something people. Let me see what he's talking about. But when they see single digits or we at 10 now, they be like, ain't nothing going on there because it doesn't look like the popular thing. People don't want to be part of a building process unless the building process is visibly hot. They don't want to build that shit from the ground up or be a part of that ground up process. Y'all do, but y'all are different. Y'all a little bit more mature, a little bit more focused on exactly, what attracts y'all and all that kind of stuff. A lot of other people, most other people are really just in it for the popularity game. Whatever is hot, they follow that. It is what it is. Just for the numbers, just adding you in for the numbers. People buy followers online. They buy them. I've considered doing it. Like, if I could get 50,000 subscribers, then people would see they would see how many subscribers I have, and then they would subscribe. And the messed up part about it is it's true. It works. It works. When people see that something else is already popping and their head is popping for them now, they will go ahead and join in. But if they see like, well, ain't nobody else interested in it, it must not be about nothing. And that could be the hottest shit, really. That could be the hottest shit on the low. On the low. Woo, woo, woo. But that's what we're working with. It's okay. Oh, Carol Chamberlain said Willingboro is not what it used to be. You know why, right? Because of us. It was cool. It was cool when it was just a few of us up there. Now we done went up there and and start throwing fast food meals out the windows. You know what I mean? Stop cutting our lawns. Few of us got our utilities cut off. You know how it goes. Carol said, not the Rainbow Coalition. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. I ain't talking about the LGBTQ either. Carol Chamberlain says, we are the hottest ish on the low. Facts. I think that's true. but I'm telling you, people see the low numbers and they be like, I ain't wasting my time with that. People see things in the hundreds, thousands, and they be like, yeah, let me see what this is about. Real shit. Real shit. You know, we talk about things on this show that ain't nobody gonna talk about. There's no way. You can't do a show every day. Y'all think I don't know how y'all think I come up with these topics every day. But it ain't easy. But it ain't hard. But I know what it's hard for me to do. It's hard for me to like because I do it every day, it would be hard for me to think about shows to do for the whole week. It doesn't really happen that way. It doesn't really happen that way. So the preparation that other people put into their shows is a little bit higher because they have a team around them, number one, and they have more time to do it. Like a lot of times it'd be like 6:30. I sit most of okay, every day. I never make up a show before 6:30. Like, even if I sit at the table, this table right here at 6 o'clock, I won't start writing until like 6:30. Sometimes I won't start writing until tonight I started writing at 6:50. No bullshit. I'm not lying. At 6:50, I came up with this topic. I said, oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, at 6:50. And I was amazed because I actually got it done in 10 minutes. Normally, a lot of times when I'm late, it's because I started writing the show at 6:55. I'm not lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Carol says, we cool over here. Don't need nothing. no nothing ninjas here. That's what's up. Robbie Mink says, how do you come up with topics? I come up with topics basically, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. A lot of times, either a conversation that I had earlier, other than that, it's really just a God-given talent. I mean, no bullshit. I really consider it to be just a God-given talent because it's not easy to do that every day. I see people who do shows, they do it once a week. Once a week. And they have to pour all of their efforts into that one topic. We doing this every day. And I'm doing it for as long as they do it. I've reduced the show down to like 45 minutes now. Y'all know we was doing hour and 15, hour and a half every day. We was doing it every day. But it makes it a little easier because I just talk about stuff that I know about. If y'all notice, I only talk about stuff that I know. Like I'm not going to talk about quantum physics over here because I don't know nothing about that. So I kind of learned to stay in my lane. It just so happens that my lane is a little wider than a lot of people. So I've been places, talked to a lot of people. And a lot of times these shows really piggyback off of other shows that we've had. If you really think about it, because I take an idea from one show, put it on another show. Like we talked about this on another show, but we ain't talk about this particular thing. Like think about the show that we're talking about tonight, just adding you in for the numbers. We've talked about, people using people or only dealing with somebody for what they can do for them. This is the same thing, but this is a little bit different. We spin it off, we spin off the spin off All in the Family with the Jeffersons. You know what I mean? We spin off Maude with Good Times. Or was it Rhoda? Was it Rhoda? Okay, whatever, man. Whatever, man. All right. Robbie Mingus. Okay. Ansel says LL Cool J here. Sometimes he's at his desk. Surely show the world's most precious and greatest pearl of the world. What's going on, Bob? But yeah, man. Just adding you in for the numbers. Have you ever done it? Have you ever had somebody do it to you? I know all of my dark skin, all of my dark-skinned people and all of my high yellow red bone, I know that somebody has messed with y'all just because of y'all complexion. They wanted to see what it was hitting for, if that flavor was really flavorful. Sometimes it started off that way and didn't end that way. You might have been giving them a shot too. When you really think about it, when you give somebody that's not your type a shot, it could be interpreted as just adding them in for the numbers. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but it could be interpreted as such. But think about it. The Democratic Party uses black people for that shit exclusively. They do. And, you know, I mean, shoot, ain't nothing wrong with being a Democrat. Ain't nothing wrong with being a Republican. It's what happens after that messes up everything. But you know for a fact that they token us off in certain areas and whatever, just so it looks like we finally got a piece of the pie. I mean, Joe Biden, man, for all his worth, look at what he's doing. All of the black people that he's choosing, the black women that he's choosing, got white partners. Come on, man. Come on, Joe. Come on, man. You ain't gonna tell me he not doing that just for the number. He picked the first black VP, and she got a white husband, taking kids with no biological kids of her own, taking care of white kids. What? Yeah. Then you take that SCOTUS, the Supreme Court Justice. Come on, man. White husband. That's why I'm not supporting no more. I'm like, look at this shit. What we doing? Then this other chick that he just picked, the Haitian chick from MSNBC or wherever she come from. She gay with a goddamn white girlfriend. Like, really? Come on, man. You ain't gonna tell me that's not just for the numbers. What we doing, y'all? What we doing, son? What we doing? That is straight just for the numbers. It look good. Not only are they black, but it's a strategic move. Strategic, something to prove. Yo. But I guess he look at it like, well, when I became vice president of the United States, who was the president of the United States? Wasn't he mixed? Well, goddamn, I guess he's just, not only is he following the numbers, just adding to the numbers, but he came from that. So I guess it's legit. My bad, Joe. I just thought about that. Obama's half, so I guess he figured, like, what's wrong with half? I guess I'm gonna have to start looking at that as half full. Half full, baby. T. Carey Wright says, plenty of dudes got with me because I'm tall. Others because I'm full figured. Full figured. Now, there's a word you don't hear every day. I thought it was just thick or BBW. What you doing? You must not be from here. Robbie Ming says, I hope that the guys I dealt with in the past just didn't deal with me because of my complexion. No, they didn't deal with you just because of your complexion. It was your complexion and those hazel eyes, baby. And those hazel eyes, baby. And those hazel, she light skinned with the light eyes. Beeping at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turned around and see what you're beeping at. It's like the Robert's a natural aphrodisiac. What you ain't know? You ain't know you was light skinned with some with green eyes and shit. Nobody told you. You grew up in a house without no mirrors. But don't worry, Rob. Other than that, they liked you for you. And I honestly believe that. You too, T. Carey, right? You too, Robin. I mean, you too, Carol. I mean, Cal, you know why men used to want to date you. I mean, we ain't gotta go there. But they was adding to their numbers, wasn't they, Carol? Something tells me somebody gonna be mad at me in a minute. You could be mad at me in a minute. Matter of fact, she'll be here in a minute. She said, no, please tell me. No. It's not. It's because you were an Aquarius. They never messed with an Aquarius before. You know how that go. You know, Juno it is. But yeah, sometimes we get something out of it too. So we don't really fight against it or feel that bad about it. And in a lot of situations in your life, you have to really decide what you're going to get out of it versus what somebody else is going to get. Somebody else is always going to get something from you if you're participating in something. Like if you're the type of person that puts your all into any activity, why wouldn't a person want to add you to put you on their team? Now, just because you won't be the superstar of their team, chances are that's not what you was out for anyway. A lot of people only want to be in the background. Well, guess what? When you're in the background, you are doing nothing but adding to the numbers. Unless you're actually doing something in the background. But to the people who are looking, you just adding to the numbers. They don't know what you do. They do not know what you do. Nowadays, we know the names of owners of sports franchises and all of that. Back in the day, we didn't know. We didn't know who owned what teams and all that. We didn't care. We didn't care. It didn't matter. Now we see so much, so many things being done to add to the numbers to make them look like a certain kind of way. Remember when Donald Trump got elected the president and they had the inauguration? You remember how those numbers look. Remember how empty the Washington Mall looked? And so they tried to doctor it up so it looked like it was way more people out there at that inauguration than it was. You know that inauguration didn't do numbers. People didn't come out. They just didn't. His people came out, but people didn't come out to that inauguration. They was depressed. They was pissed. It is what it is. And he's a numbers guy. He's always talking about look at these crowds. Look at, like he was obsessed with popularity and how things looked in terms of numbers. And I think having 4 years of him really, really got us on that tip too. It got us on that. He talked about TV ratings, numbers, just adding you to the numbers, man. Just adding you to the numbers. And you know that the Democrat, I'm talking about how the Democratic Party adds black people to the numbers and exploits us like that, but they also do that to the Latinos. Now, the Republican Party, they will put niggas right there in front. You only got like 2 or 3 niggas, but they're having 2 or 3, maybe 5 black people in front so the cameras can see them. Meanwhile, it's thousands of white people. But those black people matter. So you can't say there ain't no black people involved in this or want to be a part of this or believe in this. Adding you to the numbers, those numbers matter. Those numbers matter. They matter a lot. Sometimes you might get paid just for adding to the numbers. You might get paid. You might be the headliner of a show. And without your name on that marquee or on them flyers, or on those advertisements, not as many people are going to come out to see this thing. So you add to the numbers. In showbiz, a lot of times this happens. They will build somebody as the headliner, knowing that they only paid them to be able to put their name on it. They're not showing up to that show. They not showing. They is name recognition. Name recognition. You got to be careful with that though, because people will ask for their money back. I came here to see Chris Rock. I'm not trying to hear no Chris Rock was stuck in a blizzard. Oh, I don't care. We gonna wait here till you get here, and this cold ass better get there, get on that stage and be funny tonight. So you got to watch who you do it with and how you do it. But people do it for the numbers all the time. The record industry did it all the time. I don't know if y'all know this, but even though Eminem, you know, the white rapper Eminem, even though he has gone diamond twice, his first record that they said went platinum and blew him up, you know, that my name is Slim Shady. That album did not go gold. It definitely didn't go platinum, but you know what SoundScan did? SoundScan put the numbers up to make it look like he went platinum. So the next album that he put up definitely went platinum, double platinum, whatever. He did those crazy numbers, the Marshall Mathers LP. They knew. If everybody thought that this white boy was hot like that and they saw that everybody was on it, then they'll be on it themselves, or at least the next time. And it worked. It worked. But yeah, his first album did not do numbers like that. I knew somebody who had access to SoundScan. They had insider information. They put me on all of that shit. They were like, he didn't even ship platinum. His numbers wasn't like that. He didn't go gold or platinum. Well, maybe he went gold. But not platinum. They kicked it like his first album went platinum. When he was talking all that drug stuff and all, killing his baby mom and his mom and all crazy stuff. Okay. TK Wright says, nope, they actually said that they wanted to climb this tree, or because they were used to skinny chicks. Okay. All right. Okay. I was just talking about the way that you described yourself as full figured. I didn't know they use words like that outside of the modeling agencies. Couch Emily says, what the hell does that mean? See, now I'm going to get mad because you lying. I said you was going to get mad. Only numbers I worry about are those dollar numbers. Well, funny you should mention that, because when people see that you already have a lot of money, then they'll buy anything that you selling. When they see that you broke or that you struggling to get something out, some people will help. But there's a reason why the rich get richer. The rich get richer because other people see that they're rich and they think that they're going to get something from dealing with rich people. So they join in. It's crazy. The visuals and advertisers and show business, they understand this. They do. They get it. We don't get it. Not all the time. We don't get it. We don't understand. We don't understand how these things work. But we gonna understand today. Guys, says, who said I had a lot of money? What you talking about, Willis? I ain't say you had a lot of money. I'm just saying but you did mention, you said, only numbers you worried about is the money, the dollar numbers. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got more than one. As long as you got more than one, You're gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. Thank you. Won't yeah, y'all. Just adding you in for the numbers. Yeah, if you're in a relationship with somebody that you're really into, trying to be serious about, or you've been hurt in the past, and then you're dealing with somebody who you think is only dealing with you because you're different physically in a way that they haven't had before, but they're not really interested in being with you. They're interested in the image of you. Yeah, it can be very humbling. It can hurt your feelings, especially when your feelings are already hurt from past relationships. And now this cat is adding on to that, doing this. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. We talking about just adding you in the numbers. Just adding you in the numbers. You know, in your life, when you're just a name and a number to somebody or something or some faction, you know it. You know what I mean? A lot of people say that's why they don't like to go to big schools, like big universities, because they don't get the individual attention that they would get at private schools. Now, that's not to say that you don't get a quality education if you go to a Penn State, an Ohio State, a Michigan, University of Michigan, or Michigan State. Most of the state schools are big schools, you know, 30,000 students or more. But a lot of people, especially back in the day, I don't know how much that is a concern anymore, like it was back in the day. But we know that private schools cost more because they don't have a lot of people there. So those schools are expensive. It costs more. It costs more to pay professors and
90 seconds.
and all kinds of other overhead that you're not getting because you only have 10,000 students or whatever. You don't have all of that big money coming in. So you gotta charge a lot more money. Is the education a greater quality? Some say yeah, some say no. We probably don't really know. We don't know. We don't know what we're not learning in school. We just know what we are learning. Yeah. No. So yeah, just adding to the numbers. I want y'all to think about that a little bit tonight. Like, have I done that to somebody? Have I ever dated somebody just because? And if you're dating them just because you've never dealt with somebody like that before, that's not a bad thing. But if you're dating them just because of the image that they portray to somebody else, that's when it gets, that's when it's not so good. It's not a good look. That's not a good look. And we talk about how people use us and how some people abuse us and how some people don't do right by us. And sometimes we might be attracting that same kind of energy because we're doing the same things. I mean, is there something wrong with somebody wanted to date you just because you was dark skinned or light skinned, but they had a couple of dollars and they was willing to put out a few dollars for it? So you might look at it like, well, he didn't say he didn't like me, and I definitely just like him or her. And they paying like they weigh. Yeah, today. They paying like they weigh. Yeah, today. They paying like they weigh. Got something to say. I'm getting him with just because he got tooth decay. Never been with no snaggletooth Nick. Never been with no snaggletooth Nick. Never been with no snaggletooth nigga. She got one joint. She got one. She only got one tooth right in the middle of her mouth. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. She's like a hillbilly. Hit. hillbilly. I'm talking Kentucky and Tennessee, West Virginia. You're singing along with me. I said 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, a lot of our people be lying, talking about some. I only dated the white girl because I never dated nobody white before, but they really been, but you've been wanting to date somebody white all your life. You stopped dating black girls just to date this white girl. She was your ticket in. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. Robin Ming says, I only deal with black brothers. And you know what? I only deal with black sisters. I mean, really, if you really think about it, shoot, you can get all shapes, sizes, and shades with black people anyway. I know personally a few black people that are lighter than white people. I'm like, what the heck? You call that black? And then both of their parents are black. Weird shit. I'm looking for the adoption papers. Like, ain't no adoption papers. They grandmama was white. Or some shit. All kinds of things. And so Jones says number of weeks in basic training was something people are proud about. 13 weeks Marines, 10 weeks Army and Navy, 8 weeks Air Force. Well, ain't that some shit? I don't know how you do it. How do you infuse something that happened in the military in these conversations? I don't know how you do it, but I tell you, you are the real MVP with that. You got it. Because that is, I mean, that's it. Right there. You're amazing. Job Biggs. Thanks for coming through, kid. I'm glad you came through. I'm always glad you did. All right, y'all, let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 10th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. To get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. Get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. To get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Sabrina Holman. Happy birthday to you. And Barbara McNeil, turning 48 years old today. And also Jasmine Marie, happy birthday to you. And Latanya Newell, happy birthday to you. And Wanda Tate, turning 58 years old today. And Beatrice O. Gonzalez, happy birthday to you. And Danya Martinez, happy birthday to you. And my girl, go get her, Afi Sanders, turning 45 years old today. And Francine Young, happy birthday to you. And Michelle Chavis, my girl Michelle Chavis, grew up right around the corner from my mom's house. That was my girl, 2 years younger than me. Get it out. That was my girl. And last but not least, my man Brian Cocola. And I wonder where he got that from. Because his name was Brian McCullough while we was in college. But who am I? Last but not least, my man, 100% old head and go-getter, Steve Del Rey. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious May 10th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, to rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, listen, sometimes you get added in for the numbers and it may make you feel all bad. Like, you don't want me. You only want my doggy style. Never knew love like this. Never knew. Never knew numbers. Never knew love like this. When it really all comes down to it, either you got what you came for or you didn't. But you never know somebody's true motivation to add you into their lives, or to include you in something that's going on with you. You have to decide whether their motivation fits in with your motivation. And if the two coincide, then there shouldn't be a problem. You can get a collaboration going. If it doesn't work that way, then you know that you got moves to make. Oh, yes, you do. You got moves to make. You're going to come through. It's going to be all right. Going to be okay. Going to be all right. Going to. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all back to life. Like I said, man, hit that like button. Make sure that you share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This has been another installment of the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show. I hope that y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. And we will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Y'all know what it is. That's Eastern Standard Time. So, Blog Talk, I'm going to get you out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, my dear. I said Blog Talk. I'm going to get you out of here. Yeah, I holler back. Get with that. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do business. I see you on the other side. You know just how we do. Now I'm forgetting my own slogans. Really? You YouTubers, you know just how we do business. Thanks for coming on 3C on the other side, my boobers. Yes.